Okay, so here are my top 3 tips for combating the crayfish. So firstly then, I would go in straight away with the plastics. Now these come in 1,000,001 different varieties on the market. You know, you can get corn, maize, and imitation tiger nuts, boilies, all different shapes, sizes and colours. Now to me, these will just withstand a lot more sort of crayfish abuse. You know, they won't go picking away any mesh or any wraps that you put on sort of traditional type baits. I just feel that these will definitely sort of stand the test of time if you're leaving your baits out for a considerable amount of time. So yeah, tip number 1, get straight on the plastics. Tip number 2 then would be get on the beetling. Now this stuff is super sweet, and it will really infuse any of the plastic baits that you decide to use. All you need to do is just keep them in a tub like so, and just give them a very light coating of this stuff, and yeah, it will just soak in over time, taint your baits, and just give them a really nice smell and a lot of pulling power. Now, depending on sort of how crayfish infested your chosen lake is, I would personally give the fish a little bit more bait. So give them sort of larger food items. I still like to use boilie and pellet, but what I'll do is probably just give them a few more spoms, just to make sure that basically your hook bait isn't the crayfish's #1 target. Give the crayfish plenty to think about, plenty of bits and pieces down there to keep them preoccupied. Slightly bigger food items, you know, like the big bite pellet mix or even the larger size boilies, just stuff that's going to slow down their activity in trying to get hold of your hook bait. So yeah, give them a little bit more bait, whether it's pellets or particles. Give them something more to think about, and that will hopefully slow down, like I say, the interest on your hook bait. So these tips that I've just given you then, I've put into practice myself, and just check out this next little snippet. This is from a fish that I had this morning from my syndicate, using those exact same tactics. Look at that, for my first ever Cotswold Syndicate fish. 33 plus common, absolutely buzzing. Just look at him, absolute dinosaur of a fish.